Welcome to another edition of Candid Convos with Yvette Rawls. I am Yvette Rawls, founder and creator of Teacher Coach Series. Today, I'm going to share with you how to plan out your day for remote learning. While sharing with you how to plan out your day, I also have provided a link for you to use. You can print this out and post it in your home, or you can just have it where you can edit it and modify it where it fits the needs of your daily schedule for learning. As a parent, you want to make sure that you are aware of the amount of hours that your child is actually dedicating to remote learning. And as a child, you want to make sure that you are being mindful of your time so that you are meeting the expectation every day when your teachers are giving you the requirements for your daily assignments. So the first thing that we want to talk about when we think about remote learning and what that looks like at home. On your planning sheet, you will see that you will have some suggested tips at the top, and then you will come into actually the planning guide that is broken into 4 different sections. At the top, you're going to see on this link, on this document, in the link below, that it's going to ask you to use this guide to plan out your day. The second thing that you're going to look at is how you are going to set the times for each subject. You will also see that it is important that you communicate with your teachers weekly. And the last thing is that you feel free to work outside, work in a comfortable space, work where you are comfortable and that you are at a place that you are motivated to learn. As you get into planning out your time and you come into where it is actually squared out, you want to look at how at the top you have ELA, and then you have some suggested activities to the right. And then you have where you can actually write in or use any of the links that's inside of this suggested document. You can change everything that's there. One of the main things that I want to go back to and make sure that you're mindful of is that before you even get into working on any assignment for the day, that it is important that you center yourself. It is important that you clear your mind, that you're thinking positive, and that possibly you're turning on some music that motivates you. Because you're in an alternative location and you may not be used to this, you want to do and have things around you that motivate you at all times. And so I have a link on this document that is actually wonderful for me and my household when I'm doing this with my children, that's teaching you and your child how to be mindful and how to practice mindfulness while learning. The last thing that you'll see on this document is a piece that is actually not a part of the planning, which some schools, depending on if you're a mandated school and you have social studies and science curriculum already embedded in the mandated requirements for expectations for whatever core you are working on at the time. Sometimes science and social studies pieces are not as in depth, depending on the grade level, and you don't have an ELC or ELG generally in that grade level. There's some programs on this document that actually have ELA, math, as well as science and social studies. So I wanted to make sure that you were aware that they also have those programs that students can use to make sure that they are meeting the expectations in those areas as well. Emailing the teachers with any questions, signing up to any form or platform that teachers have for weekly communication logs, and then making sure that you're logging on to that social media or you're logging on to that digital classroom, whatever that platform looks like. So here's the tips for today. A planning guide that is already created for you that you can change and modify, and also some links that you can use, some mindfulness tips, some mindfulness links that you can use. And don't be limited to just using the link that is suggested in this guided plan that you'll receive today. Browse around, find the mindfulness tip that you find best for your home. When you look at it, you'll see that it starts at mindfulness tip 15. You can go back to 1 and play it all the way up to the end of the series. I just chose 15 because I thought it was best fitting for this time. I hope that you find this useful. Share it with as many parents that you would like and as many teachers that you like. And email me back. Write a review if you choose. Hopefully, it helps you to help another student get to exactly where they need to be. Have a great day. Bye-bye.